This is Jordan M again. Today's date right now is Sunday, September 15th, 2024. And this is another Crossing Info digital video that was explained by Jordan M, which is me right now. So I'm always the narrator of this topic, so you know. Well, anyways, let's get with the topic, shall we? So as we look back, April 2013, which is pretty much the best timeline for me, as we can see, we have two pairs of signals on the east side of the crossing, 12-inch for the lights, 24-inch for the crossing plates. Same goes for the other side, aka 12-inch lights and 24-inch plates. Same crossbucks and two Western Colonnade mechanical bells. Yeah, they're both Western Colonnades. Yeah. That's what Jaden Lamb told me one time, so I have to trust him. And they kind of sound like it. And they kind of sound like it, too. So, but anyways, this is the history about mainly the mechanical bells, because apparently, well, for like pretty much most of the crossing details, there wasn't really a lot of changes, obviously. There wasn't really any changes at all. But except for the mechanical bells. Yeah. Mechanical bells is a different story. So, bear with me. So, here we start November 2007, because that's when Street View officially released their first timeline. And this is where quality is so bad. Yeah, you could barely get a better hint of it, what the signals exactly used to look like. Well, I mean, it is a little bit much more better to figure out, but mainly it's just not. But when you go to the next timeline like this, it's much better. Well, starting around 2009 to 2011, that's when the quality became much better. Well, there are some timelines in 2009 that isn't good, but there's also good quality to it too. But it's just below the year of 2009, it wasn't good. Well, anyways, they're not chit-chatting about the quality. It's about the mechanical bells for the Royal Palm Park Road crossing. Yes, guys. If I didn't say it before, this is the Royal Palm Park Road crossing. I've been here twice to film trains, and a couple times to do the crossing info physically. And I did a tour in 2020 of January. So, anyways, this right here is the eastern side of the crossing of Royal Palm Park, while this side is the western side. Yeah. So as we see here, wait, what do I begin with again? Oh yeah, so apparently, if you didn't know, these crossings not only have been the same in 2007, but they also been the same throughout the rest of the late 1900s, I would say. Yeah, it's been like that around those years. Yes, you heard me clear. It has been like that around the late 1900s. Like for instance, 80s or 90s. Mainly 90s were the most common for it to be hosted up during the 1900 years. You know what I mean. It's pretty bad when I explain things like that, but try to understand what I'm actually trying to say. So, thank you. So yeah, according to the timeline, you can see the mechanical bell on the eastern side on November 2007, which was 3 months released after I was born. Yes, guys, that was the year I was born. But yeah, back to it. This crossing right here with the mechanical bell has been like that since November 2007, April 2013, February 2015, and as we go to April 2019, it's pretty different. You want to know what just changed? The Western Colonnade Type 3, that actually sounds like a GS Type 3 E-Bell. Yeah, so apparently it's a Western Colonnade E-Bell, which apparently has a GS Type 3 sounding to it, which that's pretty rare, because usually the most common purpose for that Western Colonnade mechanical bell, it's not supposed to sound like that. It's not supposed to sound like a GS. It's mainly for its own sounds, like a 1.5, like Type 1.5, or many all sorts of things that also combinates with that E-Bell. So, well, I also witnessed, not just only in Fort Myers, but they also have about a couple of them in Punta Gorda, and even more farther than Punta Gorda. Like when you cross the bridge, there are also crossings that have that have the same e-bells as that also sound like that too. But I ain't gonna go over that because it's not the subject. But it almost led to that because it's something to do related with the e-bell. But yeah, the e-bell has always been like that for the rest of 2019 to now, as we take place in August 2024. Yep. And as for the signals, obviously they actually been the same. Yeah, nothing has changed really. It's only the mechanical bells that's a different topic, or a different change, or that makes this crossing a little different for the history, you know? Journey, whatever's the right word, I don't freaking know. I don't know. I just don't know. I feel like I'm just like all over the place, so my apologies for that. But yeah. But as we took the place in 2019, you would see right here the mechanical bell on the west side of the crossing of Royal Palm Park Road is still up. Like they didn't really touch it really because it was not really broken that time. So but one time around 2022, I would say, that's when it actually non-functioned. Yeah, it did. But March 2021, it's been like that. March 2022, which was the year I mentioned that it non-functioned. So yeah, the mechanical bell of that crossing, the Western Clones, actually did non-function around 2022 and even in 2023. Yeah, it's been dead for like about a year, and they still haven't even touched that problem. So, but apparently there was also a change as well, but this time it was no e-bell. As of August 2024, we have a new mechanical bell, and it's pretty different because also you see the way how it's facing left instead of facing towards the road. Pretty rare. I mean, there are some crossings out there that do these things, so you know. But yeah, they replaced the Western Clones with a brand new unmarked mechanical bell. I tried to know what it used to sound like, but unfortunately, with no evidence, the mechanical bell's unmarked. It literally is, unless there actually is a label to it. But it's tiny though. It's tiny. If there actually is a markable mechanical bell, then it's really tiny, probably around like on the bottom. I think that's where it must have been. But if you see it in full size, then you would know it would count as unmarked. But yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much the timeline of their mechanical bells. Their signals, their crossbucks, and their masks themselves, they've been the same. So yeah, it's just only mechanical bells. That's only different for this topic. But anyways, it's time to it's time to describe about their speed and their tone, or more likely, it's most commonly to me about the speed, like how fast they ring their bells, you know. So apparently, I don't really know how to describe how fast this mechanical bell was going. I guess it must have been, even though it's Western Clones, I assume around, like, for the rest of the classic generations, I guess it has been processing pretty slow. Or was it dead the entire time? Like around, I don't know what year. But I tell you, that mechanical bell was really fast as heck. Around, like, during the old generations, like, you know, nostalgic times, it was really fast. Like, it was like around like 2000, like early 2000s, I would say. That thing was the fastest bell of all in Fort Myers. Don't know how to describe that bell, but the thing is, around the late 2010s, it has been processing pretty slow. So yeah. Anyways, my storage is about to run out soon, so I better end this video right now. But I hope you enjoyed. If you want more, like, subscribe, and click on the notification bell for more videos like these. That would appreciate me a lot and give me a lot of support. So, thanks for watching, everyone, and we'll see you next time in the next Crossing Info Digital video. This is Jordan, I'm signing out. Goodbye. Oh!